The following Let's Play has been rated perfectly fine to watch. Any attempts to break the game are for entertainment value only. However, if any typos happen to be found, Mwahaha! Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When we last left off, we chased Donkey Kong into the jungle, which means it's time for a new border. Now, the jungle kind of reminds me of those old movies that take place in the jungle, like the old Tarzan movies, for example. And so, if I'm going to be thinking of old movies, I'm going to think of an old movie theater, particularly the classic drive-through theater, or drive-in theater. You know, there's one that is actually not too far from where I live. I'm not sure if it's still running. Anyway, we better be careful here, because Donkey Kong probably feels right at home, so he's probably going to have a bit of an advantage now. In fact, I would say that this is where the difficulty level of the game picks up, but then again, it's pretty clear at this point that I'm still good at this game. I mean, there were a couple levels in the forest that I was kind of dreading, but wasn't actually bad at them. So, we'll see what happens. So, let's begin here. Well, now we got a bit more color. Instead of brown and brown, now we got green and brown. You know, thinking on it, the reason that the ship levels were kind of boring in their colorization might be because they wanted to keep a color for Mario's skin. And with Mario's skin already taken up by certain colors, they kind of needed room for... They only had one other color to use, and obviously they weren't going to make the walls of the ship blue. Alright, let's just drop down here. Ooh, that was almost bad. For a moment there I thought I wasn't going to get the key, but no, I managed to get the key somehow. Yay! Oh, and he closed the door. I've been waiting for him to do that. Does anybody know why he closes the door? Whether it's random or if it's something else? I'm not entirely sure what the deal with that is. By the way, the reason I play the slots like this is because it's not worth timing them. That's pretty much how I play all the slot games in any video game that has them. Donkey Kong, Yoshi's Island, Pokemon. I just rapidly press the buttons. Because I'm not going to be able to time it. I'm just, you know, odds are just by pressing the buttons I'm going to win something anyway. So what does it matter whether I try to time it or not? I mean, sure, I might be able to get something better just by timing it, but no, it's just not worth it to me. Anyway, in the last video, I was talking about how I sort of got spoiled by playing Game Boy games on TV. Never quite finished that discussion, so allow me to finish that little discussion topic. Is it really a discussion if I'm the only one talking? In fact, you guys can... Oh, by the way, this is a trap. Do not just walk across, because that thing will probably squish you. Like that. That was a demonstration. The death does not count. I'm not even counting deaths. I probably could count deaths, but I don't really feel like trying to create another custom death counter thing like I'm doing in Mario RPG Revolution. I need to get back to editing that, actually. But anyway, Game Boy games, TV. I mean, now, at first, I didn't always play this game on a TV, or, well, yeah. Wow, didn't expect that. I've never died like that in this stage before. Glad I caught it on camera. But yeah, I did play this game both on the Super Game Boy and on the regular black and white Game Boy. In fact, I'm pretty sure I beat the game originally on the black and white Game Boy. I'll explain why some other time. But yeah, sometimes I would play it on the handheld, sometimes not. Then Game Boy Color came out, and with its games, Game Boy Color games do not use their colors on the Super Game Boy because of how the Super Game Boy uses its color. Oh, by the way, I did a little research. The Game Boy Color, or the Super Game Boy, I thought it was up to 10 overlays. But no, what it actually is up to 12 colors, including black and white. By the way, I don't have a time limit anymore! Yay! I'm still gonna try to do this like I have a time limit though. But that's good news for me that I don't have the time limit anymore, because I get to get back to Light in the Sky, which... Well, I have a Light in the Sky video just about ready. Aw, missed. But it's taking a bit of work, and then I realized, oh crap. Help! Oh, this isn't too bad. I was wrong! Ah! Okay, I made it. But I decided to get to this game real quick because it's been several days since I last LP'd it, and I said that I would be doing this daily, which obviously I failed with that. By the way, you can hang on to the monkey's tails, and they don't like that. It's an extra little touch. This guy will kill ya. Come here, kill me, kill me. I got scared. So, anyway, Game Boy Color came out. It does not... The black cartridges can play on Super Game Boy, and some of them are Super Game Boy Enhanced, but they don't display the same colors, obviously. Aww. That was fail. And we're already at this stage. It's taking me longer to explain the stuff than I thought it would. Oh well, we got a whole world to go. Or 2/3 of a world to go. Whatever. Let's start the battle stage. Oh, and here we have a new character, which I will explain momentarily. You know, one thing that I really enjoyed doing, what am I trying to say here? One thing that I really enjoyed fiddling with on the Super Game Boy was these colors. First off, I've got to show off this camera here. If you press it, it does indeed freeze the screen. Although in the background, the game is still playing, so you don't want to be somewhere where you could die. Now, one thing I like to do is just fiddle with these colors. By the way, there's more colors here, but I like doing stuff like make it only so one color was present. In fact, I should totally do that now. I could do that. That would actually make things pretty difficult, wouldn't you say? Maybe not. Let's try this one. What does that look like? No. How about this one? Oop, whatever. There we go. I wanted to do this. Now I can't see the platform up there. So I'm just going to have to kind of guess whether it's there or not. Actually, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Aww. Aww. Apparently this is one of those games... Well, the Super Game Boy typically doesn't force you to use certain colors, but then sometimes it does, apparently. That's strange, though. I don't remember it actually doing that for Donkey Kong. I remember it doing that for the Kirby's Dream Land 2, but not for Donkey Kong. Oh man, this commentary is all over the place. It's like, I have so much to talk about. I got a page full of things right here that I want to talk about. Also, this Let's Play is becoming just as much about the Super Game Boy as it is the game itself. Alright. I'm going to have to try this color scheme in a different level, because as you can tell, temporary platforms like that, you can't see them with this color scheme. Or non-color scheme, I guess you could say. Yeah, that's kind of fun. I'll try that later. Oh, and here's the next gimmick. Poison mushrooms. They shrink you. They are not used to good effect. I mean, they are primarily used as an obstacle. But I don't think in any level they are used to benefit you. Anyway, I have a lot more to talk about, but I'm still sticking to the 4 levels per video thing idea. Even though I can pretty much go the whole world and not have to worry about a time limit anymore. Did I mention that already? I've lost track of everything I talked about.